Vampenguin, written and illustrated by Ruth Cummins. On Saturday, the Dracula family woke up extra early so they could beat the weekend crowds to the zoo. After a short wait in line, they made their way through the turnstiles. Their first stop was always the Penguin House. The room was chilly, dark, and full of visitors. There were Adelaide penguins, African penguins, chinstraps, flashy southern rockhoppers, and even a handful of emperor penguins. After they had seen everything there was to see, they were ready for something different. Back in the penguin enclosure, it was time for breakfast. There was almost enough to go around. Outdoors, the Draculas saw the tiger, then the elephants, then the monkeys, and finally the lion. At the bear exhibit, the Draculas argued back and forth about if it was a grizzly or a brown bear. The only thing they could agree on was that it was majestic. There was a lot to take in. After they had had their fill, the Draculas made their way to the aviary. They flew right through it. Back outside, the entire Dracula family was absolutely delighted by the sea lion behavior demonstration. And back at the penguin house, first one penguin made a splash, and another one made an even bigger splash. On the opposite side of the zoo, the Draculas ran into some old friends. At the penguin exhibit, some respectful children came to quietly observe the penguins. For some reason, they didn't hang around. It was getting late, and the last stop for the Draculas was the polar bear exhibit. They knew they had to get moving if they wanted to beat the evening rush home. At the same time, across the zoo, in another cold room, the penguins exhibit was suddenly proving to be a treat for all the senses. On their way to the exhibit, the Dracula family happily posed for souvenir pictures. And Junior insisted they stop for a balloon in his favorite color. Off they went. The Draculas would never forget their visit to the zoo, and neither would the penguins. The end.